For whom the bell tolls by Undone.
No man is an island,
entire of itself.
Each is a piece of the continent,
a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea,
Europe is the less.
As well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thine own or of thine friends were. Each man's death diminishes me,
for I am involved in mankind.
Therefore send not to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. The echo in the silence.
The lighthouse keeper Silas was a solitary soul, or so he believed for 50 years. He tended the beacon on the jagged windswept Isle of Ethel. He saw ships pass, heard their lonely horns, but considered himself apart, an island entire. He hadn't needed anyone since Martha.
Well, since Martha left him to become part of the island too.
Under the cold grey soil.
And the bell started.
Not the cheerful clang of the harbor buoy, but the deep mournful toll of a distant church. It resonated across the water.
An echo in the silence that had defined Silas's life. Initially he ignored it, someone's time, he muttered, focusing on cleaning the massive lens.
But the bell tolled again and again, a slow, deliberate rhythm of grief.
He became obsessed, he listened to the radio, trying to decipher the source of the sorrow. He learned of a flu sweeping the mainland, hitting the small fishing villages hardest. Each toll he realized likely marked another life extinguished.
He tried to tell himself it was nothing to him,
just numbers, far away life. But the bells persisted, creeping under his skin, chipping away at his carefully constructed isolation. He found himself counting them, his stomach twisting with each somber note. He began to recognize a rhythm, the change of tone, the different church bells along the coast, each singing its own sorrowful song. One day the fog rolled in, thick and impenetrable. The bell tolled unusually close. Silas gripped his oilskin coat and ventured out, following the sound. He stumbled upon a small rowboat, tossed against the rocks.
Inside, a young woman lay shivering, her face pale and drawn.
He knew then that the bells hadn't just been tolling for strangers,
they'd been tolling for him. They'd been tolling for the interconnectedness he tried so hard to deny. He brought her inside, nursed her back to health. As she recovered, she told him of a village ravaged by the flu, of the families decimated, of the desperation.
Silas, the man who thought himself an island, discovered he was part of something larger, something fragile and precious. He sent a message with a passing ship,
alerting the authorities to the village plight.
He no longer listened to the bells with indifference. Now when he heard them, he prayed for strength, for healing, and for the courage to acknowledge that every loss, no matter how distant,
diminished him, in that every act of kindness, no matter how small, rebuilt the world.
No man is an island,
entire of itself.
Each is a piece of the continent,
a part of the main.
If a clod be washed away by the sea,
Europe is the less.
As well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thine own or of thine friends were. Each man's death diminishes me,
for I am involved in mankind.
Therefore send not to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee.